Lance, it's Kristyn Burtt, and today we are here at the VW Panic Show in Upland, California. Now, joining me right at the start of the show is Gary Justice, and I'm going to call him the Renaissance man of VW Panic. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
All right, tell us a little bit about the show.
Well, this is the 8th year of the show. It started off as a car club anniversary, actually, and I tried to do something to generate some enthusiasm amongst my car club members, so I tacked a name onto it and, tried to give it a car show type atmosphere. And we had 19 cars there. And we've grown from 19 cars to, I don't know what the final count is going to be today, but last year we had over 250 show cars.
Well, we're talking, there's about 6 blocks? 6 blocks?
6 square blocks.
That's pretty impressive, I think.
It's interesting because most car shows are typically what they call garage floor or parking lot car shows, where everybody's just out, kind of in a big open lot or a big open parking lot. We've tried to utilize the Old Town area here of Upland and incorporate that with these little old cars.
Why VW?
I like VWs.
Why do you like them?
I think the best thing about VWs is exactly what you're looking at right here. These things eat up the V8s. The fast cars just eat up the V8s, and all you V8 guys watching this show, you better believe it. And then you turn around and you look at these Type 2s and the buses, and what more beautiful family car, the original minivan. And Volkswagen is the one that came up with that stuff. So what else can I say?
All right, well, it's a great family day, and we're really excited to go and check out all of the bugs or the Beetles. See, everyone's like, bug or beetle.
That's right.
I know. And the buses, and we're going to have a great time. Wait to see what's in store for you. Here with Lance Gregory in his 1963 Super Gas Bug or Beetle, as I learned that the two terms are interchangeable. This is, as I'm looking at it, the Silver Bugget.
Yeah. Silver Bugget, and it represents a lot of hard work between all my friends and a very short time frame to build in.
Yeah, tell everyone how short that time frame actually was, because it's pretty amazing.
We had 3 months exactly to build a car to race at the California Speedway at the Bug-In 32. So every single night, hard racing, takes a lot of dedication. So 3 months and we pulled it off. Had to be certified to run 8 seconds, so it's NHRA certified to do it.
It's fast. Trust me. It's not 25 miles per hour. What's the horsepower on this baby?
225 horsepower. That's an aspirated motor.
I thought that was pretty impressive myself, you know. All right, so how have you been doing out there on the racetrack?
So far, we're doing good. We're running 11s. The car will even get faster. We should be running in low 11s, mid 10s. So it's only had 5 times down the track so far, but it's getting faster and faster.
All right, and tell us your history, because you have a pretty long history with bugs here.
Yeah, I've been in Volkswagen since 1985. Built pretty much every year from 1950 to 1969. So anything from a cow-look street car to a full restoration car to a full-blown dragster.
What started your interest in it?
It's the only car I could afford. I bought my first car for $1,000. It was easy to work on, easy to fix, get to and from school. So.
Logical. That's very logical. All right, well, not only do you have a 63 Bug, but I'm kind of excited because you've got a 1950 fully restored vehicle that I'm excited to see.
Right. That's a full restoration car, ground up, every nut and bolt.
All right, let's go over and take a look at it. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
All right, here it is, the 1950 ragtop deluxe sedan. Did I get that all right? Excellent.
It's a Euro model.
Oh, wait, it's the Euro model. I didn't get that in. But actually, that is really important to talk about because it came over from Germany.
Exactly. The car was shipped over 3 years ago. It is a ragtop model. It was, the epitome of what people wanted. Split window ragtop semaphores. That's what everybody wanted. It's a full matching numbers car, engine, chassis, tranny, everything.
Do they do the ragtops at all here in the United States?
I'm not real certain about that. They probably did, but a lot of them in the early 50s, if they didn't do it in the factory, they sent it to Goldie, and then they installed them there. So you'll see a lot of ragtops in cars it was an option.
Okay, so sort of like aftermarket.
Of the ragtop also.
This makes it more valuable. See, I learned things from working this show. But this is actually quite a bit of shows. How many?
This car's won about 10 shows already and taken about 15 trophies. So, and it's only been out probably 8 months now since restoration.
So it's a superstar amongst VWs.
Superstar. It's a very rare car. Anytime you can get an original split window and keep it all original, it gets very rare, especially a matching numbers car.
Do you have an idea of how many vehicles of this type from 1950 Euro model are in existence?
I heard it was like 1,100.
So really small.
Yeah, worldwide. So that's not very many.
Now you've got the whole family involved in your hobby here now.
Yeah, my son Cody's been working on this since he was 2 years old with me. My girlfriend Trish, all my friends Richie and Rick and all. They all help me a lot. I've got friends that have been doing this for 20 years with me. So everybody gives me a lot of help and a lot of support.
And how many of them are allowed to drive the car?
None.
I don't know if I want to be your friend, Lance.
I'm the only one who drives this one, but they helped me out. They drove out my other cars and my truck and trailer and stuff for me, and they act as my pit crew at the tracks.
And you buy them lunch?
Oh, yeah, dinner and lunch, and we take care of it.
I just wanted to drive the car, but not so much. Well, Lance, thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking with you. Superstar. I'm not sure who I should introduce first, Randy Gates or the most beautiful VW bug in America. What do you think?
I think the car.
The car. Okay, I didn't want to insult you at all. I was like, I'm very impressed by this vehicle. 1952, and it's a VW Split. So explain what that means.
The split window means that it has two windows in the back, and later on they went to one window and then kept increasing the window for safety concerns.
So they only did that for a short amount of time, right?
Right. They quit making it in 1953.
So we're talking rare.
We're talking rare.
All right, but we want to talk about why this vehicle is the most beautiful VW bug in America. It was actually crowned at the 2005 Bug-In here in Southern California. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, we started out, we wanted to create something very special, something over the top. We spent 3 years collecting parts for the car, searching out the world, really, for hard-to-find vintage parts. And once we had that going, I put together a team, and we outlined from the start to the finish exactly what we were going to try to do. It took a year and a half to put the car together once we had the parts. And the level of attention and detail and engineering in this car far exceeds anything that's out there, and it's raised the bar quite high.
Did you really set out to do that? You said you want to have a vehicle that no one else can match when it comes to restoration.
That's exactly what I started out to do.
Very good. Well, you succeeded, most certainly. Now, is this a whole family affair? Does your family get involved with all the shows and all the restoration?
That's a good question. Yes, I have 5 kids, all in high school, and they all attend the shows when they can, or their various sporting events and stuff. Sometimes they can't come. But it is a family affair. They all work on them, they wash them, and soon they're going to be driving them.
I love to ask that because I'm like, they wash them, they help restore them. Do they drive them?
Now, they're learning to drive now.
You're generous. Because I talked to Lance a few minutes ago, and he was like, no, I'm the only one that drives it.
Yeah, well, right now they don't have licenses, so I teach them in the parking lot. But they're learning how to drive a stick shift, what I think is important.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. I certainly appreciate it.
Very good.
And again, the most beautiful VW in America. Okay, I'm going to start out by making a really bad joke because if you've seen Das Boot, you've got Das Bus. Have you heard that before?
A couple times.
Darn, I thought I was being original. This is Chris Galvin, and we are standing in front of his 1970 VW Campmobile, also known as the Westphalia, which I want you to explain that to us.
Well, Volkswagen, basically it's a sunroof combi model, and Volkswagen sends them to the Westphalia Corporation, and they did the conversions for the campers.
I mean, to a Campmobile. I always wanted one of those as a kid.
Oh, they're great.
They're so cool. Now, how long have you had this vehicle?
I've had this a couple years now. Did about a 7-month restoration project on it.
And how much are we looking at original parts versus, obviously, the modern color?
Well, it's not a stock color. This is Millennium Corvette yellow and bright white. A lot of parts that they don't have anymore, so I got a different steering wheel. Let's see, mirrors, got the bumpers chromed. Few gizmos on the engine.
A lot?
No, it's basically a 1600 with some bolt-on stuff, just to kind of help it out.
About 65 on the freeway, I think we were talking about.
It's about 65, yeah.
Let's talk about the interior, because I think with the Campmobile, at least the mystique of the entire VW bus is all about the interior.
Right. This I decided to go away from stock. Stock is the vinyl, and I wanted the tweed so it breathed better, and I wanted a light color so I wouldn't be sweating all day in it. And went tweed throughout the whole thing. Redid the foam and redid the wood paneling up top and all new carpets, and we just redid the whole interior.
Does it have like a refrigerator, a sink? What kind of amenities?
It's got what they call the icebox fridge. So you can pop a big thing of ice in there and it drains out the bottom. And on top it's got the sink and it's got the water pump.
Nice.
So it's the real Spartan camper outfit.
It's pretty cool though. How often do you go camping in it?
As much as possible, at least a few times a year. And more hopefully next year, not so many shows, more camping trips. So
sounds good to me.
Thanks for coming out today.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Chris, and I'm sorry for the bad jokes.
That's okay.
I know. All right, it's Herbie. How exciting is that? Okay, and Randy Carlson. I'm not going to not introduce you, of course, but this is your 1963.
With Herbie. Here.
You're just with Herbie. This is pretty exciting, though. I'm like the biggest star this summer. 1963 VW Beetle. Now, I have a question for you because someone else couldn't answer it. Beetle or bug?
Oh, Beetle. Definitely Beetle.
Why is it also called a bug? Just because a beetle is a bug?
I don't know. I guess it's all the same.
No one has answered that completely for me yet, but good to know that Beetle is preferred.
Beetle is the formal word. These are classic cars now. They're not just bugs. Bugs are things you step on. So it's a Beetle.
All right, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Now we're looking at a replica of Herbie. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So from the movie Fully Loaded came out this summer, but you actually worked on the film, didn't you?
Well, I didn't work on the Disney payroll or anything, but I did assist the picture car crew with locating Volkswagens to turn into Herbies.
Now, how did you become involved with that in the first place?
It was just kind of a stroke of luck. I had a Beetle that was done up like Herbie that I had done for myself, and I put it up for sale, and the very next day I got a call from someone from Disney, and they were just getting ready to start putting the movie together, and they didn't have any Herbies to start with. So they bought that car, and then I ended up helping find other cars for them as well.
So you worked on as an advisor on the film.
Yeah, I was kind of a vendor and then also as an advisor. Since I know Volkswagens, the people that were involved with the assemblage of the cars, they were calling me and saying, "Hey, Randy, what fits here and what does this?" And so it was a fun experience to kind of see some of the behind-the-scenes stuff, and it got me excited about the movie.
And where were you on June 19th, 2005?
Well, I was at the premiere, of course. So
how cool are you?
Well, it was really bizarre. I've never been to anything like that. It was... we were right on the red carpet, and Disney invited a bunch of Herbie replica owners to come and be a part of the event. And the stars walked right by us. I got everyone to sign the glove box door of my car and things like that. So it was kind of neat. Yeah,
that must have been really fun. Well, this is so exciting because, I mean, as a kid, I just absolutely loved Herbie. Do you like Lindsay Lohan with the red hair or the blonde hair now?
Oh, definitely redhead.
That's what I thought. Yeah. All right, Randy, thank you so much. Appreciate it. This is very cool. That's it for our VW Panic Show here in Upland, California. I'm Kristyn Burtt. We'll see you next time. Do you want a pirate joke?
Sure.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
A.
Arr.
Arr.